Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to effectively maintain your trims at home. So I usually wash and braid my hair down the night before just so it can air dry. Today we're going to blow dry my hair and straighten it out before the trim. Usually I always recommend getting your hair bone straight before trimming it. You get a much more even trim and get to see how even your hair is and what areas you need to cut more on. If you don't like straightening your hair using a lot of direct heat, you can also just blow dry it and trim from there, but just make sure when blow drying to get it as straight as possible. Guys, make sure when you're flat ironing your hair, you're using ceramic irons, 100% ceramic. No more of those titanium, silver plates. They're super damaging to the hair. These irons keep the integrity of your hair, the shine, everything. Of course, any kind of misuse in flat iron can be damaging, but these irons are the best at keeping your hair healthy. So now that my hair is pretty straight, I always go through and section through my hair just to see if any areas need to be cut more than others, how my hair is doing in between my protective styles. I just like to make sure that everything is growing even and doesn't need any extra attention like a cut in certain areas. So we're going through, sectioning through, combing through, making sure that my ends are pretty even all the way through, which they look pretty good. I think my last trim was about 8 weeks ago. So just checking that out. Always pull my hair all the way forward. Check this part out, which it looks pretty good. That's the area that I point cut, so it's never blunt. So after assessing everything, my hair looks just like it did 8 weeks ago. Of course, the little ends need to be trimmed, but I don't have any major breakage anywhere. I don't have to focus on cutting anything special. The hair around my face has always been naturally thin, plus the postpartum situation that I had going on. So I'll cut a little bit more, just a little bit more in the front. Other than that, we're good to go. All right, so this is the fun part. Well, not really fun, but this is the part that we're here for. So first and foremost, it's always important to ensure that you're using the right shears. Using household shears or shears that are not intended for hair is just a waste of time. You're wasting trims, you're cutting split ends back into your hair, and it's just a no-no. You might as well not even trim your hair. So you want to make sure that you're using shears that are for your hair and that they're sharp enough to cut your ends and not leave split ends back into your hair. Amazon has some pretty decent price shears that you can get. They don't have to be super expensive like ours, but you do want them to be sharp enough and hair shears. So when you're trimming, you're getting blunt straight across trims and not splitting your ends while you're cutting. I'm going to start by trimming the breakage around my edges. This is not breakage from heat or ponytails. This is alopecia caused by inflammation. I started with getting steroid shots, which I hated. So now we're just trying to naturally grow it out. These are flyaways that are growing. I started taking colostrum, which is mammal's breast milk. And when I mean it has been a savior for my hair and slowly like growing my hair out. I have not seen this many flyaways in so long. So hopefully this is growth that's going to stay. And that could be for another video, because if you Google colostrum, you would just be amazed at all the benefits that it has. Otherwise, all of my hair is growing healthy. It's just the front part, which my inflammation is mainly around my edges. I divide my hair down the middle and trim it bluntly across horizontally. I pull it forward just to cross-check it and make sure that it's pretty even. Next, I part my hair from ear to ear using my hair grippers to separate it. Then I take small sections and trim it vertically. So I go through and trim it at different angles. So I make sure I get every strand of my hair, as usually the top part of your hair is layered and it's a little bit shorter. I also go through using the point cutting method. This just gives it a softer look and doesn't make it so blunt. That way it leaves room for error too, for people who don't really know how to trim their hair. You won't have a blunt, straight across, uneven look. So I do this on all 3 sections. I go through and just pull it at different angles, 45 degrees, 90, and trim all of the hair. Hair grippers are literally the best thing to use to separate and part your hair. Unlike clips, they don't leave any crimps or anything in your hair. Look how straight my hair still is. If I was using clips at this point, I would have crimps all throughout my hair. So if you haven't tried hair grippers, you need to try them. So I'm gonna go through and do the same technique that I did to the back and point cut the front. Now you can see all that little hair that's finely growing from the alopecia and the colostrum that I have been using. So hopefully we can get it to grow just as even and long as the rest of my hair. So I go through and trim it all the way through at different angles and bend my hair so I can trim the hair that doesn't reach the ends that are finally growing out. And I also go through and twist it. This helps all the little pieces that are not fully grown to come out of the parts, and I trim that. So I comb all of my hair forward and trim it so it frames my face, and this just gives a little layer around the front. And I already had layers cut in, so I just go through and clean it up and kind of frame it. But look how good that front looks. Ooh, I just love a fresh trim. Look how good this looks. Maintaining your trims just goes so far. It doesn't matter if you're wearing your hair straight all the time or natural. Trims are everything. It helps with the detangling process, and it just gives you a cleaner look. Checking my trim involves me putting my hair in a ponytail at different angles just to see and make sure that I don't have any awkwardly long pieces. And usually just putting it in a ponytail, a low ponytail, a mid ponytail, and a high ponytail, you'll be able to tell at all angles if your trim is pretty even, which it looks pretty good from here. And there you have it, guys. This is my trim routine. If you have any questions, make sure to drop your questions down below in the comment. Like, subscribe, and comment any questions or anything you guys want to see more of. Again, thanks for watching and always supporting.